Hey everybody, what's up y'all? Welcome back to my channel. Tammy here. Let's get into another episode. This is volume 2 of I just called it hashtag TT, Tammy Talks, trending topics, whatever y'all want to call it. But that's what we're going to rock with. So if you're brand new to my channel, I have been primarily doing breakdowns on TV shows. But I used to have a podcast where I talked about pop culture and all that type of stuff. So I want to get back to that on this channel. All right. So let's go ahead and get into some stuff. If you enjoy the video, I encourage you to subscribe, thumbs up the video, hop in the comment section. Show a little bit of support. All right. So let's start off with a rest in peace to the Queen. So Queen Elizabeth II passed away yesterday, September 8th, at the age of 96 years old. She's the only queen that I have known because she's been reigning for the past 70 years. So in 1952, when her father passed away, I believe he was King George. I'm not, an expert on the monarchy by any reason, by any means, but I think her father was King. He might have been Andrew or George. But when he passed away, she was only 26 years old. And because she was the heir, she ascended the throne. Okay? And she has been reigning ever since. Now, there have been some... There's been some ups and downs with the Queen. Most recently we had all this stuff involving Meghan Markle and the throne not necessarily being very welcoming at the throne. Too much Game of Thrones and House of Dragon, where they had the castle, the royal family hasn't been the most accepting of not only Meghan by her being a commoner, by her being biracial, but there were some disparaging remarks that were made about and against Archie, with them worrying about, well, how dark is he going to come out? Will he have more African American features? So it's been a lot of that type of shit going on. But prior to that, we had the issue with Princess Diana, who the world loved. And I don't care what y'all say, allegedly. Let's protect ourselves. Allegedly, that the Queen was behind Diana's death. So it's a lot that's been going on with the Queen. I saw recently Jamaica was asking for an apology from the throne, and she was like, it'll come one day. And it's like, girl. So in light of her death, her son Charles, who Lord knows nobody like Charles because Charles was cheating on Diana with Camilla. Whole mess. But Charles is now ascended the throne, and he is now King Charles III. So I did read an article that said that he might be going, I think he's Charles George. So he might be going as King George. I believe he would be the 6th or 7th. I think he would be the 6th or 7th. But so it remains to be seen. But right now he has gone from Prince Charles to King George, which then turns Harry and Kate. And, everybody's titles are changing. They're saying even Harry and Meghan's titles are changing, even though they're technically not royal anymore because of all that hoopla and moving to America and all that stuff that they did. So there's a bunch of changes. So Camilla is a queen consort. So what's going to happen is once Charles, who looks like he's on his way out, the way he was looking in them pictures, once Charles does pass on, then William will become king with Kate Middleton as his queen. So after that, in terms of heirs to the throne, it's going to be William's 3 kids. So what's that oldest boy name? I don't know them kids' names. I think, but he's George. Then they have the daughter. Then they have the youngest son. So those 3 are next in line. And then after those 3 would be Harry and then Harry's kids. So Harry would never be king, which is why Harry is just kind of out doing what he does. So rest in peace to the Queen. I feel like that's all we have ever known I know that they're going into like a 10-day mourning period. And y'all know how Black Twitter gets down. We can't take shit serious. So the funniest meme and joke that I saw was somebody, please tell Stacey Dash. Because y'all remember Stacey just found out last week that DMX passed away. So by the time Stacey finds out, it'll be like Christmas of 2024. So everybody that was tweeting Stacey, heads up girl, just so you know, in case nobody told you, that was funny. Some of the memes of like Diana up there, like, you know, dog walking the queen. It was so many memes because y'all know Black Twitter, as Black people, we don't take shit serious on the internet. But nonetheless, rest in peace to the queen. She by Sheree. So we saw on last week's episode, on the finale of Real Housewives of Atlanta, Sheree has finally revealed her long-awaited She by Sheree line. Okay, so she had the fashion show. A lot of the stuff was cute. But then that night, what is that on? Bravo even had like a little countdown, bottom of the screen. We do this side, bottom of the screen, where like a ticker that was like, She by Sheree launches in 25, 24. So they had a countdown. I, myself, after the episode, I went to She by Sheree's website. It did not work for me. So there was this whole fiasco where the website didn't work. Okay? Did not work. But then on top of that, once it did start working, like 2 days later, a lot of the fashions that we were seeing were extremely overpriced and kind of ripoffs. So I know she had a hoodie that had just like her logo on it that she was selling for $252. That's more than a Fear of God Essentials hoodie. That's more than a Fear of God Essentials hoodie. That's more than some like Ralph Lauren hoodies cost. $252. I said, okay, Sheree. We then see some of these like basic ass t-shirts that's like, that say joggers, or with like a screenshot kind of like Google that's like you're Googling joggers. And it's like, Sheree, $142 for that? What took the cake for me was the t-shirt that had a smiley on it for $142. Like... So then I guess people started to dig a little deeper into some of the clothes she was selling. And a lot of that stuff could be found on Shein. Is it Shein or Shein? A lot of that could be found on Shein. A lot of it was found on Amazon, AliExpress. So it's like, where are the clothes from the fashion show? Because some of that stuff was cute. Where are the clothes from the fashion show? Not this shit that you're getting from Amazon buying wholesale and slapping just a Sheree, a She by Sheree logo on it. That, like, wow. So once again, while Sheree does officially have the line, how many of y'all are gonna buy that? Are y'all really gonna buy? Really, are y'all gonna buy a She by Sheree hoodie that's $250? A hoodie. I know that like some of the foot outfits were like $140, $130. I think that's kind of standard for how stuff is going now. I just bought like some Nike dry fit sweatpants. I got them from Kohl's. You know, Kohl's just gives stuff away, and they were definitely like $65. So I imagine if I would have gotten a matching hoodie, the hoodie's probably going to cost about $50 or $60 too. That's kind of on par, but you also know the quality that you're getting from Nike. You know what I mean? So, let me know. Are y'all going to buy some She by Sheree? Y'all going to buy it? Do y'all want it? Kudos to whoever buys it. I hope that Sheree's line is successful. I'm actually more interested to see how... If Sheree comes back next season, if she has a peach next season, I'm actually very interested to see how this is going to be handled on the show. All right, so Nike. So anybody that wears Nike, that buys Nike, you know that Nike has a hub in Memphis, Tennessee. So a lot of stuff routes through Memphis. I'm in the Midwest personally. I am in, what is that noise? I'm in Wisconsin, So when I order stuff from Nike, it comes by way to me from Memphis. So there was a group of trucks that were coming in. Looks like in the picture, looks like 4 or 5 trucks that were coming in to Nike with some shoes that are coming out later this year. So it was like the white and red Jordan 11s. I saw some red and white Dunks. There were some like black and blue shoes. I'm bad with Jordan numbers. But there were like some black and blue shoes. And there was a white and blue Jordan. I think those were Jordan 3s that were coming. So something happened. Had to be an inside job because there's no way. Had to be an inside job. Nonetheless, as these trucks were coming in with all of these shoes, there was a lid put on there. So the trucks were ransacked, the shoes were all stolen. So now over $800,000 worth of merchandise was stolen. So then we heard about it, right? It kind of went viral very quickly. Within like 30 minutes, we see all these people selling stuff on Facebook Marketplace. Got these J's, they're not even out yet. I let them go for $100. So some people were selling stuff for super, super cheap, while others were like marking up the price because now they're going to be harder to get. Because those Jordan 11s, the red and white ones, are supposed to come out around Christmas. I'm like a fake baby sneakerhead. I wanted to get them. It's hard enough to win on the sneakers app as it is. It's hard enough to win on Foot Locker. It's hard enough to even get the damn shoe. And now you have a couple thousand less that are available. Crazy. That had to be an inside job. And all I can think about was, you about to lose your job. Because that was an inside job. Somebody set that up. I think it sucks. Just because it's so hard already for, like, the shoe game is so awful now, where one, you can't get the shoes that you really want, and then because you have all these bots and resellers that go in and buy them, when they go in and buy them, they sell them for outrageous prices. I don't even want to tell y'all how much I have paid for some of the shoes that I have because I really, really wanted them, and I bought them from a reseller, or I get them off of StockX or GOAT, or I've got a couple from there's some resale shops around the city. So you're gonna pay. So I'm actually very curious to see how that's gonna fare for later this year when these shoes were supposed to come out. Now, StockX, which is a huge online reseller, is already stopping the sale of those Jordans, of those shoes on their site. They know that those are shoes that are coming in that were stolen off their truck. So they're not gonna let y'all get on there and sell these shoes for $400, $500, $600 when they're retailing for $220. Crazy. Speaking of shoes, Kanye versus Adidas. Now, Kanye has come out, and I think I talked about this. I might have talked about this last week. But Kanye has been going on this rampage saying that Adidas is approving different colorways of shoes that he has not had. So Kanye feels that Adidas is coming out and taking some of his shoes and just putting whatever color they want on them because that's what they want to do to sell them. He's also accusing Adidas of taking some of his designs, kind of remixing them a little bit and reselling them. Most notably has been the slides and the foam runners. The foam runners that Adidas is knocking off, where I have mine on right now, otherwise I will show you. But it's y'all know how a foam runner looks, but what Adidas is doing is they've gone in and they're putting in material so it's not as much as an exposed shoe. So when I first saw that, I sent it to my friend and I was like, damn. That's bold of Adidas. So what Kanye wants us to boycott Adidas. Not gonna happen. Absolutely not. I know a lot of people were saying, why are we going to boycott Adidas when Ivy Park is on Adidas? So we're supposed to boycott Adidas for you, and then just to hell with all the other black creators and black artists and black entertainers that have a line through Adidas. So you know the Beehive is not going to boycott Adidas on behalf of Kanye. It's not going to happen because when Ivy Park comes out, people are going to buy it. I have some Ivy Park. I have a couple pair of Ivy Park shoes, and like I'm not going to boycott Adidas. I don't even wear Adidas like that for real, for real. This is a Nike household over here, but I love Yeezys. They're comfortable. I have the foam runners. I have the slides. I have 700s, 380s, 350s. I have Yeezys. I do like the fact that they're putting different colors. Not even gonna lie. Not even gonna lie. I just bought the 380s that came out a couple weeks ago that are like the mist color because they're like a tan, grayish, creamish color shoe. So like no one is boycotting Adidas for you, Kanye. And I feel like Kanye has just become a person who we know he's a narcissist, but I'm not going to not going to boycott Adidas for you because you want, you feel that they're not doing what you want them to do. And because I feel like everything that Kanye does is very theatrical. So in my mind, how do we know that this is even really an issue? Have y'all seen, because I haven't, have y'all seen court documents where Kanye is taking them to court? Have you seen any of that? Because Kanye goes on these rants, he posts everything on his Instagram, and then we don't hear anything about it. After a couple of weeks, he'll go through and delete everything. So my thing is, how do we know that what Kanye is bitching about is actually legitimate? Or is this a ploy to sell more shoes? Now, if he has an issue with them copying his slides and the foam runners, that's legitimate. But how do we know for certain that these are not colorways that you have approved? So then you have Diddy and you have Swiss Beats and you have all these other people that are saying boycott Adidas, not boycott Yeezys, boycott Adidas. Because if Kanye was truly into like making a difference with this, it would be like, don't buy no more Yeezys, y'all. Don't buy no more Yeezys. Don't buy shoes that look like Yeezys. Instead of saying boycott Adidas altogether. So let me know what you guys felt about, what do you guys feel about the Kanye versus Adidas situation? Otherwise, if you guys have not already, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, and I will catch you guys in the next one.